Wow, it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit, but excited to record this workout with you guys and catch up because I think a lot's happened because it has been a bit of time. So let me see, where do I start? Let's see. It's because it's all like very fun news, and I was excited to share it with you guys. But first of all, we're getting Teddy a sister. So that's my puppy. For those that have been following, that's my dog. You guys know I'm like a dog mom, and we're getting him a sister. I'll show you guys a picture of her, and we're gonna call her Honey, and we're super, super excited. So yeah, just really want to throw that out there. I think I will vlog us going to pick her up, and then, her and Teddy's interaction. We've been actually having Teddy socialize so much, and he does so well with other dogs. He really has fun playing with them. Like, he's the one that initiates, like, I want to play, I want to play. So yeah, like that is gonna happen soon. Was super excited to share that with you guys. And yeah, I think this is why I missed making videos, because I really love just the little community that we have. It's more of like just sharing all my thoughts, all my personal things, and yeah, just it's really fun. I love it because I always told you guys I didn't feel like I had that little outlet anywhere, and it's just been nice to grow this organically and just really interact with you guys. So that is going on with that, which I'm super excited about. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been promoting that I do one-on-one coaching. So that is something that I recently started to like get all organized to offer, because with me doing my whole transformation, I had a lot of girls reach out to me being like, how did you do it? I don't know where to start at the gym. Like, I don't even, and like X, Y, and Z, and like they're so lost. So for me not to get burnt out, because I did tell them I try to give as much tips, of course, on YouTube, but not everybody has the time to, be watching the video, taking down notes, and trying to like organize it to help them, exceed in their goals. And that's what, one-on-one coaching does help, because then you get to be a little more like personalized and help them with their weaknesses, help them with their struggles, and get them closer to their goals, just kind of like propel them and not waste any time. Because yes, we can try to learn on the way, like, how I have throughout, working out over a decade, and you look back, and I know all you guys can relate, you look back and you're like, man, like I was, I could have seen so much faster results, but it's like, we're just trying. And I think that's the most beautiful thing, because first you have to decide up here, you have to decide, what do I want? So let me just get started. And all of us that, get started lifting weights, we fell in love with it. And I think that's the biggest thing with anything that you want to do. Try it to see if you even like it. Because what if you don't even like it, but you keep saying, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, because most times than not, you're going to fall in love with the progress. You're going to fall in love with it. So, and then later, eventually, sometimes you do hit a plateau, and everyone's at different levels, so I'm excited just to help, because all the girls that I was talking to, some of them were also getting ready for their wedding. So, I don't know. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. I think you guys can tell. I'm just so excited because I know I was there. I know I was there. I know I was lost. I would look at all these girls and being like, how did they do this? I don't think I can, and just realizing that's not the fact. It's just not having the right tools, because just with anything, you can, want to do something and have all the excitement, but if you don't have the right tools, it's going to be really hard to get somewhere, and then you start blaming yourself, which is not the problem. Yourself and what you're capable of is not the problem. It's just knowing how to utilize, your strengths and trying to get closer to your goals. So I'm just really excited. I'm really excited to be working with, I already started talking to a lot of girls, and it's so exciting, and we haven't even gotten started. It's just knowing when I hear what their goals are and then hear what they have been doing, I'm like, oh, I already know how to solve that problem. I already know, what's going on, and it's going to be very easy for you to see progress, and I love that. I love that because, like I told you guys, I just can relate. I can just relate to being lost and relate to wanting to give up. And, no matter what, you're going to still struggle with that, you know, because we're human. And I think that's why too, it's not just the physical part, it's the mental part. And knowing that when you know, have a mentor or someone that's going to guide you, knowing that they're going to also help you mentally, you know, reflect and remind them, you know, because it's not all about the physical. It's not all about like getting stronger, looking better, because your mind can play games on you. And we all have different upbringings. We all have different traumas that we deal with, you know, that other people don't deal with. So I think that's the nice thing about coaching is that you can really just get really down to the personalization of it all. So yeah, if you guys like on here, if you guys are interested in stuff, go ahead and get in my Instagram because I think that's where it's all more easier to get in contact. Go on my Instagram. I think in my bio, my description box, I have it, you know, so go on my Instagram. You can DM me if you're also interested, just because, yeah, I don't want anyone to be wasting their time. I don't want them to, you know, think it's not possible because it is very possible. And there's no reason to not reach these goals, you know. It's going to suck if you just let time go by hoping something will change, but you're not making the change, you know. And so you guys already know that's how I go about, you know, you guys, I just want you guys to get close to your goals and whatever that may look like. If it's enough when I make these videos for you guys, like, then that already like fulfills me on its own. And that's why I do want to keep saying tips, you know, like they're just going to be helpful tips. Obviously, like I said, not personalized to maybe something you may have a question about or struggle with, but I'm going to do my best, you know, because at the end of the day, that's what the most fulfilling part is, knowing other people, just getting closer to that, because it makes me sad when a lot of people aren't rooting for other people, you know, and that it's too much out there, too much of that out there, and we need to put more I don't know, just encouragement, because it's just sucky, right? Just sucky when people are more negative or comparing and wanting to put you down because they're not, you know, seeing progress. I think there's that saying, right? There's like two kind of people out there. Either they're not doing as good as you, or they don't want to see you do better because then it makes them feel bad. So you can't focus on that. You need to focus on yourself. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and just get inside. We're going to do lower body today. And yeah, just excited for recording again. So nice to be back. So we're starting off with our calves, and I cannot stress enough, you know, if you're not progressing with your weight, something's up, you know. So that's where you, like, if you're trying to figure it out on your own, mess with it. So like if you're doing a machine that you're not progressing in, maybe just try a different way. So like the one I told you, when I'm standing, my feet would always slip. So I couldn't really progress because I was worried about my feet slipping. So it's like just all these things you shouldn't have to be worried about. So then I started doing it on the leg press because it's more stable and I'm just able to really fixate on my calves. I started off with 90 pounds, you guys. When I was like, okay, let me try this. And then I'm like, wait, this is actually easier. I was able to progress in it. And now I can do, okay, started on at 90 and now I can do 170. And now I actually think I should even higher it, because it's just ridiculous when you find that right groove and movement with the machine and not just being stubborn, you know, like you want to help yourself out. So anyways, just really happy. These feel awesome. My calves have honestly seen, like, they just look crazy. They're not that crazy, okay? Because like I said, that was a weak point of mine. So they're looking like something and not just staying the same. Okay, don't forget how important that stretch is, you know, when our calves are, oof, I already felt it. Just very important, okay? So those little details, because if you're more worried about like the tippy toeing part, the stretch is actually more important. But that is my last set. And now we're going to go and do leg press. Going to be my first set. Leg press right today. It feels amazing. So we'll see how this week feels. I mean, that's why I'm like, too, you don't want to jump too fast, you know, like at the end of the day, you're going to progress, even if it's a little, but even if it's like that one more rep, that's progression. So we're going to stick with this weight. This is usually the working weight for me, and we'll just see. Maybe I'll do one more rep than usual. And I've been putting it down too, because it's important. Sometimes you visually need to see it, because sometimes you're just too hard on yourself. So let's go ahead and do this up. It just feels so nice. It feels so, I don't know, powerful. So I'm enjoying, see, like I'm enjoying, you should enjoy your workouts. I hate the times when I actually did not enjoy working out lower body. So let's go ahead and do this set. Huh. Yeah. See, and these little things, maybe take note, but think you know yourself. But those reps, so I did, was that 5? See, sometimes I'm even bad at counting, you know, but those little details over the big scheme of things, you can decide what's nitpicky, what you should be nitpicky about. But anyways, whoa. Okay, well, you guys can still hear me. You don't need light to make gains, right? So those 5 reps felt so smooth. I remember maybe what, 2 weeks ago, those 5 reps were a grinder. Like they were not that smooth. So I'm happy with that set. I'm gonna do another set, but you guys will see me doing hip thrust next. Okay, so second set, the first set, I tried to set it up a certain way. Didn't go so well because I tried to put the mat and then the squat bar sponge. I think that's what it's called. I don't know. But it was a little too spongy. It was too much. So we're just gonna do this one. Kind of I'm just trying to help myself out, but got to try it out first, right? To see how you like it. But sometimes you just got to try it again, but maybe next time. But I'm not even doing that much weight that is that crazy. But you want to make it as comfortable as for yourself as possible, you know? So that's what I was just trying to do. Make it as comfy as possible. So I think I can adjust this a little better. Because I like this when it's really tight. I don't want it like moving around. That gets annoying. I like it a little tighter. Okay, don't worry, guys. We'll get there. Okay, let's see how the second set feels. Sometimes if you overdo it on your first, your second's going to feel it, but we'll see. Sometimes it doesn't, but uh, so my husband behind the camera tried to save me under the weight. But yeah, you know, sometimes that happens. You can overshot and it not come out completely perfect. And that's going to happen a lot of the time. So that's the thing. Don't ever expect perfection from yourself. Just always try and see where that goes and then learn from it. So now I'm like, okay, I wrote in my notes what that set looked like, what happened, and that's all you can do. And yeah, pretty funny. But we're doing leg curls. and then leg extensions, and then we'll do some posing. I know I'm all like covered up because it's cold. It's pretty cold in here. So, but don't worry, we will do some posing. And since the last time I think was with my brother, he did help me a lot with some tips. So hopefully I'll implement them on my own and try to do them for today's posing. Okay. Okay, so I like putting my seat a good amount because you're gonna feel that stretch nicer when you're in here. But I'm not gonna lie, for me personally, I feel more secure when I'm holding on to this instead of this. But that's something I think I've messed with and realized. So I don't know. I think I found like just that happy medium for myself. Because remember, like I said, you guys, at the end, if you can progress in it, that's super important. Remember the staples. So if me doing this and I felt not really secure because I didn't feel like I can like really progress, but who knows, there may be multiple reasons, but just go back to the basics. If you feel like it's like preventing you from really progressing, then figure it out. So I'm like, I really like just holding on and being like secure and then going after it. So, it's just those little things, but things can always change. I don't know, but that was just all it said. Let's go and do some leg extensions. Last set. Man, and it's funny, my leg's actually like a little twitch. But yeah, they feel really good. Everything in my lower body feels really good. So let's hope see, I'm already putting pressure on myself on the posing because I'm like, man, I should have hopefully, yeah, those little tips stay with me. Because I want to practice correctly, right? When you do something, you want to do it correctly. You don't want to be practicing the wrong way because then later the wrong way is what's going to stay with you. So we're going to try to nip that in the bud sooner than later and do it the right way. Okay, it's fun. We've been hitting PRs today. I don't know if I said that yet, but hitting PRs. And gosh, it feels good. Okay, let's get some posing done. Okay, let's get some posing. Let's get it. I mean, you guys know what I mean. I'm what do you call it? Hyping myself up. Okay. See, I'm already forgetting the very first tips of the stance. Oh, okay. I think it's something like that. Oh, I need a Arnold is going to come work out with me again, so he will help me perfect this. But that's why it's always helpful getting these tips while you're doing something. Okay, and then we'll do. Okay. Yeah, we're just going through it because I know I usually talk But usually the talking is more of like, because I'm being confused. So we have a vision and we're going to try to execute it. Whoa. I'm like losing my, I don't think I'm supposed to be losing my stance. Let's see what else. And then we have like the other side, but the lighting isn't really good on that side. So we won't worry about it too much. Oh, wait. Okay. At least it's a little smoother than usual. But I guess, yeah, like just with anything, you got to start somewhere because the more you practice, the more you get better, but better to implement in the good habits, which that's what I'm trying to change because I got too used to doing it not so correctly. But you know, you got to try first and then work from there. We got all different levels to work from. Some people are more of a natural, and then sometimes it takes them more time. But I'm going to go ahead and end it there and then see you guys in the car. I was almost gonna end the video without even talking to you guys at the end. I was going to talk about something that I was like, okay, actually that's something I feel like is a good perspective on things that I didn't really think about. So I wanted to use the leg extension, and we only have one because apparently all the other ones are broken or, you know, need repairing. So there was a girl on it, and I was just like, okay, I can probably work in with her. It's no problem. And so when I asked her, she actually was, she kind of just told me like, no, I don't want to do that. And I was like, oh, I guess more I was like surprised. But you know, at the end of the day, I was like, it's fine. I mean, what if they're, like, I guess I'm saying, I don't know. Maybe they have reasons that I don't know, and that's okay. So I told her, oh, no, it's fine. I said, I feel bad for bothering you. I just know that it's the only one working. So that's the only reason why I thought maybe we can work in together. So that's how I approached it. And so when she was done and I came up and I was gonna go on it, she actually said that she was sorry, and I was just like, I was surprised, because I was just like, oh, like what do you mean? And her whole demeanor changed, and she was just like, I'm sorry that I didn't let you work in with me. I just have a bad experience with other girls that record themselves, and I was like, oh wow, like what do you mean? And because I guess she said too, she's like, I saw you recording yourself. So I just already had this, perception of you. And she's like, but you surprised me with how nice you were with your response. And so she told me that I guess other girls tell her, can you just move? I'm recording myself, or I don't know, stuff like that. Just being really rude. And so she had the perception like, oh, she's a girl that has a camera. She's probably rude. And, I guess both caught off guard because I told her actually, I was like, man, like I guess I didn't even think about it. And I said, because I don't never had that experience with someone doing that and being rude. But, that did leave me thinking, that kind of makes sense for a lot of things. When we have an experience with something, let's say your experience with the gym, like you think, oh man, like sorry, my dog does noises and okay, so anyways, he's right there. But he's not him. Sorry, Daddy. Yes, not everything's about you, but sometimes it is. But yeah, like if someone has an experience with the gym, they think that's what it is. Like it's just always going to be like that, and it's not going to be any better. Or also with coaching, because that's something I was like telling you guys I'm excited about, but who am I to say if you guys actually had a bad experience having a coach? And when you heard me say it, you kind of like were like, oh, like, man, not coaching. Coaches are, X, Y, and Z, because that's what your experience was, And I guess I'm just here to tell you, not everyone's the same. Not every experience is the same. Sometimes it depends on your attitude towards it. Sometimes it depends on the people around you. Sometimes there's always so many factors. So I guess I'm saying is like always have an open mind, because what if there's an opportunity there that you're closed off to because of an experience you had in the past and not realizing it can be different. So yeah, meeting that girl, and I asked for her name, and now we're just kind of like I don't know, it was nice. It was a nice encounter, and even she said that she's like, yeah, but good for you though, like and for recording yourself, and she's like, and thank you for being so nice about it. So yeah, I was really off guard, but like put off guard because I'm like, I guess I didn't know why she said no in the beginning, but now I know, and I'm glad that I guess can change her perspective on some things, because yeah, like what we experience, that's kind of how we project, because we're already on defense mode because that's what we think is going to happen. But I'm glad that I showed her that didn't have to be the case. And yeah, it sucks that she had to experience stuff like that. That's what I thought when she told me. I was like, oh man, like that's sad. So I guess I just want to share that with you guys, and just, yeah, being open-minded to things. It doesn't even have to relate to the gym, but if you're on my video, you're probably into the gym and stuff. But if you had a bad experience with something, and if that pops in your head, like just realize there may be many factors. Maybe it wasn't the best experience, but just keep that in mind. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the last video with my brother. We're gonna do another one soon. And yeah, just happy just to share things I enjoy, and focus on that again. Because like I said, I just had a lot of busy, has it been weeks? I think it has been weeks since I last posted, but it's just been busy. But I'm happy to get back in the rhythm of things. So yeah, thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll see you guys for the next video.